There's a ton of fun stuff to do in Orlando. Orlando is basically designed for tourists, but at some point you run out of the tourist stuff to do, or you run out of money. One or the other happens, and you have to look for other stuff to do. This is a list of things that we have found to do in and around Central Florida that are free or very, very close to free that we have enjoyed doing throughout the years. So I'm going to share that list with you now. And stick around to the end. I'm going to tell you about a very crazy activity that you can participate in that is totally free. Welcome back to my channel. My name's Krista. I'm a realtor here in Central Florida, and I'm doing something just a little bit different this week in my video. Instead of talking about houses or the housing market, I'm going to talk about some fun, free or nearly free activities that you can do with your friends and your family here in Central Florida. Number 1, feed some gators. Feeding alligators. For about $8 you can get some bait and feed some baby alligators. There are a lot of places around Orlando where you can feed alligators. This one happens to be at Gator Golf. I'm on International Drive in Orlando right now. Of course, International Drive is designed for tourism, so if you do come down here to feed the alligators, you will not run out of things to do. There's just so much going on here all the time, although most of it does cost money. Number 2, take advantage of the different cultures available. Orlando is also a really international city, so one of the other things we like to do is go and check out some of the international food stores that are available, and if you can't read the writing on the package, at least try to take a guess at what's inside. This is Green Hills, which is a food store in Orlando that sells Russian, Ukrainian, Polish, just generally Eastern European foods. This is my favorite Asian market off of Colonial Drive in Orlando, and this turned out not to be a candy necklace. And while you're there, you might as well head a little bit further north to Taco China, where you can try some burritos and empanadas with Asian fillings. Number 3, check out a local farmer's market. Today I'm at the Volusia County Farmers Market, which takes place at the Volusia County Fairgrounds. I've only ever been here once before, and it was several months ago. It was pouring down raining. There were no customers here, and most of the vendors had packed up and gone home. Now today it's about 8:30 in the morning, and it is absolutely packed, and I can't wait to see what's going on here. This farmers market really doesn't disappoint. There's everything from your usual plants and vegetables and fruits and meats to alligator jerky. I even saw camel jerky, local honey, lots and lots of just items to buy, like a big yard sale, and bargains galore. Check this out.
Give me $1 apiece for them.
Perfect.
Bingo!
I have to go back to my car. I forgot something, and I already forgot where I parked. This farmers market takes place every Wednesday starting from 7 a.m. and I gotta tell you, I thought I was there for half an hour. I was there for an hour. It was a very, very easy way to just spend some time people watching and checking out all the crazy stuff that's for sale. Number 4, feed the birds. This is one of my favorite places to come and just sort of go for a walk and have a picnic, and here's another little clue about what I like to do here. It is a bag of dried cat food, and you'll see in a moment why I always bring it with me when I come here to Cracker Creek. Now this place is not super close. I guess it is roughly still Central Florida. We are in, what city are we in? Let me see that brochure. We're in Port Orange, so we're in Volusia County now, but it's well worth the trip. So here's this beautiful picnic grounds, and of course there's also a place to rent canoes, which I'll show you in a moment, but here's why I bring along the dry cat food. Everyone here loves it. And if you're looking for the peacocks, don't forget to look up. Cracker Creek is a privately owned park where you can rent canoes. Now we're going to walk down to where you can rent the canoes, and I will show you what's down here. And out there in the distance you can see that pontoon boat that they do tours on of this area. which is a great way to get to know this area, especially if you are not interested in kayaking. Number 5, enjoy some alone time. Now we're going to check out a conservation area in Central Florida called Deep Creek Preserve. Of course, there's lots of places like this scattered throughout Central Florida. This one is just one of our favorites because it happens to be on the way to New Smyrna Beach. Now I'm kind of getting into the deeper part of Deep Creek, and this is a great place to go, especially when it's a little bit cooler out, and today it's just below 70 degrees, so it feels really, really good here. Number 6, encounter butterflies. This is the Lucas Butterfly Encounter at Lucas Nursery in Oviedo. For $6, you can have an encounter very up close with some butterflies. They give you some sugar water to put on your fingers, and the butterflies fly up to you. Number 7, enter the food chain. So far, my list of free or nearly free adventures in and around Orlando has involved quite a bit of feeding animals. Well, this one is just a little bit different because in this case, you are sort of entering the food chain yourself. And I didn't make that up. This comes from this place's own website. Now, I will admit to you that this is not an activity that I personally have tried. The rest of these I have tried. So there's a gentleman in Orlando named Lucky, and he has a lakefront home, and he allows people to come and swim in his lake. It's very early in the morning because the neighbors like to use the lake for jet skiing and boating later on in the day, and then that becomes, of course, very, very dangerous. Now, the website does promise that the alligators in the lake are provided to you free of charge. Right now, you have to sign up to come and do this adventure, this swim across the lake. Normally, you would just show up there in the mornings, but right now they're trying to keep the number of people that are there to a limit. So I am not going to go and film this myself because I don't want to take up a spot that would belong to somebody who actually wants to swim in his lake. But it's called Lucky's Lake, and you can swim this lake free of charge. I don't know about you, but I'm always looking for stuff to do in Central Florida that's affordable. If you have any suggestions, I would love to hear them. Now, in the description below, I have put all of the activities that I have mentioned in this video, so you can look them up and try them too, but please feel free to let me know what you enjoy doing.